Hi, it's Christy again. Welcome back. So today we started our simulator class, which was kind of, fun, kind of interesting. One note, some people get dizzy or even faint when they kind of deal with a simulator. If you start feeling any sort of dizziness or sickness, let your instructor know. They're not going to force you to stay on it. One thing you can do too is, as you're sitting there in the simulator, look for a fixed object outside of, because like they have a little camera that will actually record you as you're doing your simulation, so they know which student, and I guess they keep tabs on us that way. But you can keep your eye on that camera too, in a way, kind of look up every once in a while, so you're looking at a stationary object, something that's not moving, because the rest of the scenery all around you will be, and it can throw you off. Other than that, it was kind of fun. We learned straight backing and offset backing, which, that's stuff that you'll learn in class. Don't be worried if you don't get it right away. They will talk you through it. Most everybody in our class did pretty good, but there are some people who didn't quite get it, and sometimes simulator might not be the thing. You might have to actually be in the vehicle to kind of get the idea, and there's going to be a lot of repetition in the backing and all the parking maneuvers they have you do, the docking, all that stuff. You're going to do it over and over and over again until it's like ingrained in your head. So don't feel like, after a few times in the simulator, oh, I can't do this, I don't get it. Just, take a breath. Everybody makes mistakes. All truckers, when they started from the beginning, they never knew this right away. They took time. You're going to see trucks sometimes. They're moving so slow, and you're thinking, what's this guy's problem? Could be a new driver, And we will all be in that place. I'm going to be starting backing soon, and I'm going to be that driver that's going to be really slow, that people are going to be honking at to get out of the way. So just take a breath, concentrate on what you're doing. You can get through it. When I was in class, I had two different instructors that told me two different ways that worked for me. There was another third one, didn't work so well. I understood the concept, but when I tried to apply it, I kind of blew it on that. But one person would tell me you would turn towards your problem. If you see the problem is you're getting too much to the right, you're going to turn in that direction, because your trailer will actually move left. So another instructor told me to steer from the bottom. The bottom is your trailer, the top is your truck. So at the bottom, you want the trailer to go to the left, you move it to the left. You want the trailer to go to the right, you move it to the right. So I tried that one first. That was the first one that I heard of, and I started that. And then when I heard the other instructor telling me to turn towards the problem, that worked also. So just try all the different ways, because maybe the way the other guy told me, and I forget what the process was in the third guy, maybe the way he told it would be something that works for you. Maybe how I learned it won't work for you. Another way will. Just try all the different ways. Keep an open mind. Just try it. Doesn't work, move on to the next method. I also found that as you're backing, it's better to use the convex mirrors, which are the little small mirrors. There'll be this big long mirror, and then the top part's just a regular mirror, but in the bottom part, the small part, is your convex mirrors. You can see a lot more space. You can see what's behind you and further out. You can see the cones a lot better. So try to use those as you're backing straight. We also did some other maneuvers on the simulator. It was more like real life. So you had an actual truck in the way, and a car and buildings. So you kind of had to go around it and then pull into the dock. So you kind of got an idea of why you were learning these maneuvers. So that really helped. After lunch, we went and watched a bunch of safety videos. Some of them were kind of boring, but try to keep yourself awake, because some of them are very informative. They also talk about using the Qualcomm, which is an electronic logging device. It keeps track of when you're on duty, off duty, you're sleeping in the berth, you're maybe doing a yard movement, all kinds of stuff, things that, you know, they will go over with you. And it's not just the one class. So don't worry if in the class you were listening, but you weren't quite sure. You're going to have a hands-on class too. And they're going to go over it, and you're going to use it, and you're going to get to know how to use that Qualcomm. The one thing I really stress to everyone, get a lot of rest. When I came over here, I was thinking, well, I'm going to stay active because, you know, they talk about truck drivers. They don't move around enough. They don't get enough exercise. So I'm thinking, well, I'm going to make it a routine, you know, start working out, make sure I'm eating healthy, and, you know, going to the classes and everything, it was good. You know, I felt good. I felt energized. I felt ready to take everything in. But I found out that after the fourth day, we go out into the pad, which is out to the yard, where we will be standing out in the cold. In Salt Lake City, it's winter right now, so we were standing out in the cold, and it takes a lot out of you. You know, you're sitting there shivering, using up all this energy, just shivering, and you get back to the hotel room and you're exhausted. So I'm thinking, oh, wow, I'm gonna have to do this like all day. So I made sure I had a good meal, just rest for a bit, watch a little TV, let my mind clear, you know, let yourself have some downtime. Don't stress yourself out too much about this, and get lots of rest. Because the next day, when you do start going out into the yard and you're going to be there going over the whole engine compartment, coupling to all these different sections, it's going to be repetitive and repetitive and repetitive, and you're going to be out there for hours, and it gets tiring. It does. But they do only have you going from like 7 to 3 o'clock, so it's not like you have these 12-hour, 18-hour days. You will have time to rest, and I suggest as soon as you come back, take that time to rest. You will feel refreshed in the morning. You'll feel ready to take on the next step in your journey. So definitely take care, and I will see you tomorrow. Got to get rest.